everyone, hope everyone is doing good. So today our special recipe is Thalassery Biryani or Kerala style biryani. This is the kind of biryani that you will get when you go to weddings or you order biryani in a restaurant. It's actually pretty complicated, but I'm going to make it in a very simple way. It's very aromatic and really unique. So to begin with, here I have taken about two large size onions which have sliced into thin pieces, and then I'm going to brown it. So while the onions are caramelizing, on the other pot I'm going to make the rice or nachor. So unlike the regular biryani where we blanch the rice, here we're going to dum the rice and then layer it on the chicken. So I'm going to add about 2 teaspoons of ghee or clarified butter. If you don't like the flavor of ghee, you can add oil, it's fine, but ghee gives a very nice aroma to the biryani. That's the reason I'm adding it. And then you add masalas. Okay, this is whole masalas. I have some cardamom, couple of cardamom, bay leaf, cinnamon stick, as well as some pieces of cloves and star anise. Just a little bit, one or two is more than enough. And then I've added about two large shallots or kochurli. If you don't have shallots, you can add regular onions, and then saute it until the onions become translucent. You need not cook it until it becomes brown. To this I have added 4 to 5 chopped green chilies. We are not going to add red chili powder, so all the heat that the rice as well as the biryani curry, chicken curry has is from the green chilies and black pepper. So this is kaima rice which I am adding. Kaima rice is a special kind of rice that you see in Kerala. It's very aromatic. It's very small in size, just like Sona Masuri rice. So if you don't have kaima rice or Jeeragashala rice, you can add regular basmati rice. So I've soaked it in water for half an hour so that it evenly cooks, and then I'm adding it into the rice. You have to just roast it for a couple of minutes in ghee. Here I've taken about 3 glasses of rice. And then for each glass of rice, you're going to add 1.5 glass of water. Also make sure you add enough amount of salt at this stage. Now I'm going to keep the heat or the flame high until the water reduces. Meanwhile, our onions have browned. Now I'm going to take it, and in the same oil I am going to roast some cashew nuts and raisins. If you have golden raisin, that is even better than the brown raisins. Here I've added about, in the same oil, I've added about 1 big sized onions. And while that is cooking, as you can see in between, just stir the rice so that it cooks evenly. Keep the flame high until the water evaporates. As you can see here, the water has evaporated completely. Give it a very good mix. Now at this stage 70% of the rice is cooked. Now you have to give the dum. Okay, so at this stage you reduce the flame to the lowest and then leave it there for about 10 minutes. Okay, do not touch it, just leave it there, and then turn off the stove after that. So once the onions have become translucent, I'm going to add ginger, garlic and green chili paste to it. I've ground all of them together in a mixer. Add green chili based upon how much heat you like in the biryani. Usually any chicken dishes or meat dishes, it's better if you add a little more spice. So I also have added about half a teaspoon of turmeric and sauteed until the raw flavor goes away. And to this, I'm going to add about 1.5 teaspoon of garam masala powder, regular garam masala powder. Mix it well, and then you are going to add the chicken. As you can see, the chicken pieces are big, they're big sized pieces. And then also have added about 1 teaspoon of freshly ground pepper powder. Mix all of them together. I'm like, as you must have noticed, I've not added any red chili powder. And then to this, I'm adding 2 medium-sized tomatoes which are finely chopped, as well as some coriander leaves. I don't have pudina leaves, but typically pudina leaf is also added, and that gives a very good flavor and aroma to the dish. And then 2 tablespoons of yogurt. Do not add too much of yogurt, otherwise the whole curry is going to become very watery. So just be mindful, do not add more than 2 or 3 tablespoons of yogurt. Now you cook it until the water evaporates completely and the gravy becomes thick. As you can see, the rice is done. I'm going to turn off the stove and keep it aside. In between, give the chicken stir the chicken in between, so that all the ingredients are mixed properly. As you can see here, the gravy has thickened, and tomatoes, onions, everything has dissolved into the curry. And look at the color of the gravy. Now to this, I have added about 2 handfuls of the caramelized onions. Just crush it and mix it well into the curry, so that the flavor infuses inside the gravy. And then the next process is dum. For this, I have taken a heavy bottom pan, a wide pan, to which I've added the chicken curry at the bottom, and then evenly distribute it. And then I'm going to add the rice. You can see here the rice is nice and fluffy. You might see, it might be kind of lumped together at the bottom. Just use a small spoon and gently break off the lump. And then you can put it as 2 layer, but I'm just going to do, because I have only small amount of rice, I'll just do it as 1 layer. Evenly distribute the rice. The rice is pretty much cooked, as well as the chicken. Now on the top, you add all the fried cashews and raisins and pudina and coriander leaves and all that. And also I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of rose water. This is optional. I like the smell and aroma of rose water, that's why I added it. And then 1 small size lemon. Now cover it with a foil and dum it for about 10 to 15 minutes on a very, very low flame. While that is getting cooked, let's make the curd salad for the biryani. Here I have taken about 2 large size tomato, half a slice of onion, and some green chili and curry leaves. I've added some salt, and then mash it together until all the ingredients kind of mix together. And if you notice any skin of the tomato, you can just take it off and just leave the pulp there. It's so flavorful. I think in Kerala they call it as sarlas, basically tomato and yogurt and onions. So, and then you mix it in the yogurt, and that's all. It's very simple. And usually they also give papadam or papad with biryani, along with some lime achar. Mix it together, and that's all. Your raita is ready. Now our biryani is cooked. So after 10 minutes, turn off the stove and leave it for 10 minutes, so that the steam and everything kind of cools down. This is how it looks. Just for you guys, I'm going to taste a little bit of biryani, and then I'm going to mix it later. You have to actually mix the biryani. Only then the flavor kind of evenly distributes. This is how we plate it. You have to take some biryani and then see how I'm molding it. Yeah, mold it and then enjoy it with raita. It was so delicious. The meat was so tender and juicy. And there was not much of a garam masala flavor. It's a very unique flavor. Unless you make it, you will not know. It's entirely different from the regular dum biryani. Of course, Hyderabadi, authentic dum biryani is my all-time favorite food in this whole world. Okay, this is how it looks after I mixed it. That's it, guys. Please do try this dish for your new year or any special functions and let me know if you like it. I'll come back again with such delicious and easy recipes. Bye.